what are the key similarities and differences in how law firms tend to approach KM vis-a-vis legal departments?
Well, first of all, let's look at the similarities. In both cases, you're dealing with lawyers. And so both in a law firm and in a legal department, you are going to focus on initially producing new work from past work. So you will look at precedents, model documentation, and also providing research materials, analysis that has been done in the past that the legal department could benefit from in the future. So that's some of the similarities. The other similarity is process. So both in a law firm and in a legal department, you're going to want to look at how the work is done and how you could do the work more efficiently. Some of the differences, though, it's very interesting because in a legal department, one thing I think that knowledge management professionals who are making the shift from having worked in a law firm and moving into a legal department might not appreciate at first is that one of the biggest challenges for a legal department is that they're not only managing their own work that they do internally for their internal client, which is the company, they also have to manage outside counsel. So in a legal department, a lot of the work is done internally, but just as much of it is done by outside counsel, hiring law firms to come in and do some of that work. And so in a legal department, you're having to manage both your internal work and the work that comes in from outside counsel, and that's an extra layer of challenge. The other challenge for legal departments is they tend to be overworked. They have a lot that they have to deal with, and they often have very small staffs working on the legal work. So they do tend to be very stressed and have to be extremely efficient. And so the knowledge management needs to focus on the fact that there is that need for great efficiency in the work. And it's very hard for the internal legal department to explain to the company just how critical their role is in advising and being available to them. Another difference is in a law firm, the scope of practice tends to be broader, whereas in a legal department, typically there's one or two areas of law that they cover, and so they can be as a knowledge manager, you can be much more focused on one or two areas of the law, whereas in a law firm you tend to cover much more practices. Likewise, you might have a larger more jurisdictions you have to cover in a law firm, whereas within a legal department you might be focused on just one or two jurisdictions. So there's a lot of similarities, but there are also a lot of differences in how you would focus your priorities in a legal department.